Hey you guys, it's Kimmy with Coast DIY Bar, and I am here to kick off the Pumpkin Palooza with a poured pumpkin. We've got tons of pumpkin crafts coming for the next 2 weeks, but today I had to start with my favorite. So every year since we've been open, so 2 falls now we've been open, we've been doing pumpkin pouring, and it's a blast. So I wanted to figure out how can we do pumpkin pouring in a pandemic. We make a takeout kit like we do everything else. So I'm going to show you all the steps for how to use our new pumpkin pouring kit. They are available in the store. I'm pretty sure it was updating as I was going live, so I can double check real quick and make sure I can see it. Lauren, you're you this time. Hey. So I'm going to double check and make sure that the store is updated. This time, it's a little bit different than our other kits. So for our other kits, we have been choosing color palettes for you. So we put together a few palettes that we like. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, awesome. Look. Oh, gosh, that's not easy to see, is it? There we go. Woo. But I went through today and I took a picture of all the available colors. So thank you, Lauren, for these are coming. These are coming. So we're gonna have some fall pour earrings. Yes. Okay. It's a little sneak peek today. But you get to pick your colors. You get 5 colors for the pumpkin pour. It's plenty. This one I did yesterday to make sure that it was enough, and the only spot was here because it was on the back and I wasn't paying attention. And and Shannon knows how to do a pumpkin pour. She was here, so it was last year, right, Shannon? So we, I would say we have a lot of fun events here. The most fun event that we ever did was our glow pour. And I've been trying to think about how we could do it this year, and honestly, with the pandemic, we shoved 35 people in the back half of the studio last year, and we removed every light bulb in here and put black lights in here. The entire room. Yes, the glow pour night was the best. I'll go back and find some videos this year that we can kind of relive, but I don't know that we can do that. I do have some glow pour kits that we're going to be putting out during our pumpkin palooza. We only have a few. They're not really pumpkin related, but they are Halloween related. So we're gonna do that. Oh, hey Idaho. Okay, so we're gonna show you how to do the pumpkin pour. This is a really fast video, and so I'm not gonna elongate it. You guys know that I love. It looks ceramic, so no, the pumpkin, look, you can pour on a regular pumpkin, like a real pumpkin, but why would you do that? Because you can't keep it every year. This is, and it's actually, it's got a good shine to it. Sometimes they come out pretty dull. You can see I'm touching it. I did it less than 24 hours ago. So they dry pretty fast. It's a fake pumpkin. It's a foam pumpkin, okay? So you can do that. What I'm also gonna make available is the pour paints. So you can, when you come in the shop, you can buy these. We pre-mix them to the right consistency. They're $2.50 a container. To get them mixed. If you buy enough of them, I give you some extra silicone for free. So we've got a lot of folks that have been doing that during the pandemic. Hey, Barbara Hale. And what we're gonna do, because you guys have a bunch of pumpkins, I'm sure, sitting at home from all your decor from before. So once you get one of these and figure out how to do it, you may wanna pour on everything. So we'll have that available too. But let me walk you through your kit. I picked a super fall color, and we have a new yellow. Let me talk to you about my paint supply real fast. Our paint supplier that allows us to keep our pricing significantly low is going out of business. I'm working really hard, you guys. I've been contacting every company, every distributor that I can to try to make sure we're keeping things at the same price point. I'm hopeful. If for any reason things change, we'll tell you how that goes. But I am literally buying up as much paint as I can, and we got a new yellow out of that, so that's fun. So your kit, you choose your 5 colors. So let me tell you the colors I picked. I picked a red. It's like a bright red. I picked copper. It looks a little rose gold. It's technically called copper. but it does have a rose gold hue to it, I will say. Bright orange. I gotta tell you, the lights in here are not the best for colors. This is like, it's called yellow ochre. I would call it like butterscotch, would be more that color. And then a school bus yellow, so bright yellow. Gosh, there we go. Okay, so there's the yellow. There's the butterscotch. It's a lot warmer. The orange is a bright orange. So I purposefully picked colors that would have a wide hue variation. I want them to stand out from each other. If you want something that's a little bit more muted, you can go with similar tones. We have a new brown. I was going to use the brown, but I decided that was going to not stand out enough. You're going to get your kit of silicone. You're going to get your popsicle sticks. You're going to get your cup, okay? So let me kind of turn this down just a little bit, and then when I start to pour the pumpkin, I'm gonna, I'll move it all the way down. So, gosh, you guys, sorry about the white paper. I know it makes things really hard to see. Oh. Here's what I'm gonna do. Till I pour the pumpkin, which I'm gonna need the white paper for, I'm gonna move this out of the way so you can see my colors. I went with the iPad today because it gives you a closer photo. How about that for a dirty table? Okay. Man, I feel like I'm working backwards here. Okay, that's my color palette. And you know, the first thing you gotta do is open up all your paints. And these are pre-mixed with pouring medium to be the right consistency. If you get them, they don't normally sit in here very long, you guys, so they shouldn't be too separated. But just in case, I want you to mix all of them. You're going to have a stick for everything. And I want you to choose which colors you want to put your silicone in. You can do one, well, honestly, you don't have to put it in all of them, but you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And I think just for today, I'm going to do 3. You're going to dip your popsicle stick in. Hang on. Lights are rough in here. We're having trouble with our lights. See how much I have on there? Just a drop. All you need is a drop. And then I want you to stir it in completely into your paint. That's going to be your trick. Now, here's the thing. You know how we do our flip and you get a lot of silicone cells in it? You're not going to get as many or any cells in a pumpkin. Let me show you. It's gonna look more like marble because of gravity. If you get a cell or two, it's like a miracle. I don't think I got any because the gravity is gonna pull them down, but they're still amazing. All right, I'm gonna do mine in now the red. Now, I didn't choose white. You guys know I like my white titanium because it's heavy, but I don't really want to have white. I'm using a silicone that I used it on that pumpkin and like a couple other projects yesterday, including these earrings. I'm gonna try it in this new butterscotchy yellow. Okay, and then I'm just gonna stir my remaining 2 colors. What you're looking for when you're stirring is you want to make sure there's no like clear streaks in it. Those clear streaks are the pouring medium separating. And the pouring medium is what makes it flow so well. And then the march, yeah. Okay. So they're all mixed, and then you're gonna build your cup. You can build your cup any way. Hey, Melanie! Hey, hey, we got somebody from Germany on. Okay. There's no logic to this. You guys know when I pour my cups, I really just like to make sure I'm layering them in some fashion. Oop, that was close. I don't, you know, you can watch some videos on Instagram and see that, you know, people spend a ton of time coming up with some logic for their poured cups. My opinion is there's very little control, which is sort of the fun of it. Like if you are somebody that is an extremely precise crafter, I do tend to warn people that your results can't be predicted here. It's a little thick. But honestly, I think it's really good for your brain to try it. Oh, yes, we do love our pores. Gabby, hey girl, I know. Look, one of the things I'm working on over the next couple of days, you guys, is getting our calendar up for some private parties and some of our DIY workshops. So we've been doing some tests. We've had some really great customers that have reached out really wanting to do something, and so we use them as our guinea pigs to kind of say, okay, how's this going to work? I know that some other workshops are open, but I gotta be honest with you, I don't think they're sticking to the standards. So we just want to make sure we're doing things properly. Notice I'm not even changing my popsicle stick on this last little bit, because the first part that runs off is probably not going to stick to the pumpkin. I'm not too worried about that. Got some car alarms going on outside. Oh, the woes of being in Ghent. Okay. All right, so I've built my cup. I know, you guys need to get back in and get some. We got the new pours coming. So we've got this one. I've got, gosh, I think I've got 3 pours or 4 pour projects set up. So just stay tuned because they're coming. Okay, so I've just built my cup. Look how crazy the colors are, what they're going to be. I did them on purpose because I wanted things to be super vibrant on this pumpkin. This one, if you're wondering, this is, it's actually the same colors that's in our ocean pour kit. It's the aqua, the lime green, the phthalo green, which is kind of like a bluey darker green, and the light blue, and a little, the dark blue. So that's the colors that's on this pumpkin. And now I'm gonna move this over. So I'm gonna get things lined up so you can see it. You're gonna take one of your cups and you're gonna set it in a place that there's room for runoff. You're going to need a paper plate or a trash bag to cover your table, okay? Let me get situated, then I'll move the camera. Okay. Woo, girl, I almost knocked that right on the floor. Okay. Let me get the camera on the pumpkin really good for you. Oh wait, look, see that? Does that look like a cable knit pumpkin? That's coming tomorrow, so stay tuned. Every day for the next 2 weeks, we're going to either have a video announcing a new project, or we're going to teach you a technique, something that you can use for free with the stuff that you have at home. Okay. Now with the pumpkin pour, you literally need to have this in a place that you can leave it when you pour it. So if you've got cats or something like that, go lock yourself in a small bathroom or something. I think you need to have, yeah, Christina's worried about too much paint running off. Look, we have every project that you get, and you guys are gonna get some with this one, but they're gonna be a surprise. We give you what we call little dippers. Let me show you. So that's what the earring kits are. So the earring kits will be available to dip in the runoff, and we're gonna give you some shapes. So you'll always have something in your kit to take advantage of that paint that runs off. So no worries, yeah. Oh yes, Laura, see Laura's got it. If you use wax paper or silicone mat, when it runs off, you can use it for other crafts. Yes, you can peel the paint that drips off, and it creates like these sheets of poured paint. It's fun to play with. Use it like, kind of like a Mod Podge effect, if that makes sense. You can cut shapes out of it. You can put it on anything. Even if you have it run off on paper, this paper can be kept and shapes cut out of it. So you can definitely use all that paint that pours off. Okay, plus we don't try to give you more than you need. There's going to be runoff on this very simply because of the method, but most of our kits are set up to not have a whole lot of runoff. All right, everybody ready? I know you've been waiting. There's no real science to this other than pouring it. And if you've got a buddy, or you can turn the pumpkin, keep an eye on the bottoms, because I'll show you this one. I don't mind it. I didn't even take the sticker off. I don't mind seeing a little bit of the drip on the back, but if you do, watch the bottom, okay? All right, here goes. And I'll pour, but I have a bunch of pouring videos. These are kind of addicting to watch. All right, here goes. Oh wait, let me show you. This looks like fire in this cup. Can you see it? Oh, so good. All right, going on. And notice that I'm letting the stream be kind of thin. If you pour it all out too fast, it will go down those creases naturally on the pumpkin, and you won't be able to control or have enough left to control going down and getting in those flat spots. I'm gonna turn this so you can see I did a little bit better there. And it'll keep running. And now what I'm doing is I'm going kind of to this flat part. I like these colors. Definitely looks like autumn. Trying to make sure that I'm seeing all of my sides. Oh, that's a good side I need to hit. It's a little easier when you're looking at it to get it on there. It's a little spot right there. I'm okay with a few drips on there. If you get to the bottom of your cup, and let's say you've got a few spots on the bottom that just for the life of you can't get, I'm going to show you my trick. It's messy. Oh gosh, did you see my lights go up? All right, so I'm going to show you the trick. Actually, I'll do it the non-messy way. Just take a little popsicle stick. See if I can get this to where you can see it. See a little spot right there? I'm just trying to get my finger to work. There we go. There's a little spot right there. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna scrape up with a whole bunch of paint on it. You need it to have a bunch of paint because you still want the runoff action to happen, or it won't look like a pour, it'll look like you smeared paint on it. But if you put a bunch on there, it'll still run off, so you'll be good. I'm gonna do this one back this way. The more you scoop, oh, our ghosts are back, you guys. I had to call my landlord about our electricity. It's all weird. The more you scoop in one spot, you're mixing the paint. So move around your spots to get that bottom scoop action happening. All right. Pumpkin, wait, I've got a cell or two right, I'll show you, right there. Make sure that's centered. Where was it? Right there, but that's gonna probably pull out. Oh, good night, Melanie. She's in Germany. The ghosts are playing with the lights in here again. I can't help it. So cute, right? All right, so you've got, look at that though. See, we've got some runoff, but it's not a tremendous amount. We do work to try to make sure that we don't have a lot. And if you haven't seen how we do our dippers, I'll kind of do the back side of this. All you're gonna do, let me turn my paper because I don't want to move my pumpkin. Maybe I'll move my pumpkin. Hold on. I grab it pretty quickly. Notice that I'm putting my finger under the bottom. Just gonna slide my pumpkin over there. So not too bad on the runoff. Then when you get your kits, you're gonna have some kind of fall dippers in there. All you're gonna do, maybe a pumpkin, it may be a leaf. You're just gonna take this. I'll do the back side of this other one. You literally just dip it. And you gotta kind of smoosh it in and go fast. You just drop it, push. And then I like to leave it like this and drip. And then flip it fast. Well, yeah, the ghosts are going crazy in here today. Now, it doesn't look like much right now, but if you've watched my videos before, you know that that's going to dry into a beautiful paint pour. And let me pull this up again so you can see my earrings. The ghost came just in time for Halloween. I know. I don't know what's going on in here. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you do a dip. So super cool. This one has the copper in it. Actually, it's the same colors. That was not planned. Should have been, but wasn't. So what we're going to do, we're going to have these kits as an add-on. So they're going to be earring dippers. I'll call them something. But I'll put them in the, we're going to have two categories on the store. Pumpkin Palooza will have everything that we do for Pumpkin Palooza. But this is a pour kit, so it's also going to be in the pour kit category, as will these. And let me take it off. I'll show you. They're going to come with, it's like a rusty, it's not rusty. It's a copper, like a darkened copper lever back, and then rusty wire hoops. So those are going to be in there as well. Super cute. I made them big on purpose so they would like totally show out of your face. All right, everybody. So pumpkin pours are in the shop, $27. That's it. You get your cup. You're going to get a dipper. You're going to get your 5 paint choices that you choose, and you get your pumpkin. And let me bring the pumpkin back. My cups are stuck. Hold on. So you can manage this pretty well. The good thing about the pumpkin is it's got a base that curves under, so you don't really see it when it's up. I've got some good sales on here, you guys. I don't think they're going to stay. Let me turn it one more time. See them popping? But because of the gravity, it's generally going to drag it down. So I don't imagine that the cells will stay. It will look much more like our egg pour, much more like the marble kind of effect. So this is the sample that I did. And that's it. So those are available in the shop today. And this little cutie patootie is going to be our goodie for tomorrow. Oh, it's much better over there, isn't it? Gosh. Okay, I'm going to leave it over there because it's easier to see. So that is our cable knit sweater pumpkin that I'm going to show you a fun technique. You can do that technique on like clay pots or really anything. It's super fun. All right, everybody, you have a good rest of your afternoon. I'm going to go talk to some ghosts, figure out what's going on here, and finish planning the Palooza. So I'll be back, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.